Assalamu Alaikum, brothers and sisters. The first video that we filmed about Midjourney has reached over 1.5 million. Alhamdulillah. And our technical brothers told us that Midjourney has improved itself so much. By the way, what is Midjourney, bro?
Midjourney is a program based on artificial intelligence which generates pictures, images based on language descriptions called prompts. For example, you describe a scene to the tool and it generates it in seconds, which otherwise would be depicted in maybe weeks, months.
For a painter, it would take maybe 6 months, but you get it in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. The first video, we were amazed. Now, when I look at the first video, the pictures, I'm not amazed because it has improved itself so much.
Wow.
By the way, we are going to use ChatGPT too. For example, you want to give a prompt to the Midjourney. If you give it firstly to ChatGPT and get the prompt, it's more powerful.
Wow.
Okay.
You will get help
You
from
ready?
ChatGPT. Sure, of course.
Okay, bro.
Go ahead.
The first prompt.
A lot of Muslims praying on Mars. Soft shadows, professional color grading, no contrast, clean and sharp focus.
Okay, bro, here we go. By the way,
I'm very
if you go
curious.
to Mars, what are we going to do about the Qibla?
I think you should face the world. That's all, yeah.
But the problem in Mars is not the prayer, it's not the salah.
Yeah. There's no gravity.
The wudu. We don't have water in Mars.
They found some water in Mars, I think.
Tayammum is the right choice.
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Okay, here we go.
Wow. I have goosebumps, bro. What is it?
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. Are they tahiyat? I think no. Some of them are, in qiyam. Some of them are just praying, I think, right?
Yeah, interesting. The dress is also interesting.
Yeah. They are dressed in white. Are they facing the same direction? I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Qibla is dunya, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, the second prompt, what is that?
An underwater mosque surrounded by colorful coral reefs. Wow.
Whatever you imagine, bro. Whatever you imagine.
We will conquer the depths of the oceans then.
What is this? Underwater mosque.
Amazing.
Oh, it's exciting to have a Juma prayer in here.
Oh, mind blowing. Really. Wow.
Maybe Jannah is something like this, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Inshallah. But this was amazing, really. Amazing. So how can they give azan, in this underwater? Because you cannot produce sound underwater.
If you have a solution to do this,
Yeah,
we are going to solve that too.
Yeah, probably.
He's
Show me.
praying, yeah, mashallah.
Is he praying or just?
Taqabbal Allah,
Yeah,
mashallah.
taqabbal.
And also there are so many fishes.
The ease of this place is you make wudu really easily. You see, you're underwater.
You can even do the ghusl
Yeah.
before every prayer. You just open your mouth, your nose, okay.
It's okay.
Brother, we can write whatever you want. For example, Turkish people eating kebab, grills.
Barbecue, right?
Yeah,
On the grass.
okay. They should be located in polar regions. And we should have some watermelons.
Yeah, I like
Imagine
it so much,
this scene. It's possible. You just give the prompts.
Grilling, kebabs.
You have the real photo. How come this happened? How can this be possible, bro?
Wow.
Where is the
This can be
kebab?
possible.
It is watermelon kebab. This is so real, bro.
Yeah, it is.
So next one.
Muhammad Fatih, the conqueror, stands on horseback in front of the walls of Istanbul. Thousands of Ottoman soldiers are fighting in front of him. Let's see. Wow.
Mashallah.
Mind blowing, bro.
It's real. It's not illustration,
Yeah,
but it's illustration.
Who can stand against this army, bro? Wow.
Is it Hagia Sophia?
I think so, yeah. It looks like us, okay?
This
Yeah,
is
we have-
so powerful.
It's so motivating.
Inshallah, if we enter Jannah, maybe one of the best things about Jannah is that you see all the historical moments, but the right one. In history, we don't know if something is true or not. For example, imagine Adam, he's alone in this world, and maybe the prophet Joseph, Yusuf, he is in the well, he's desperate, he's praying. There are so many things
So many scenes
I want to see.
to experience. Allah grant us Jannah. So in the first video, we gave a prompt about giving the image of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. We knew that it wouldn't generate, but some of our audience was really stressed that it will generate. But when you type Jesus, Isa ﷺ, it generates an image. I see this as a success of Muslim Ummah because we have a red line. You cannot describe Prophet Muhammad's beauty, ﷺ. When we draw the line, when we unite, when we emphasize on the same one thing, we showed the world that they cannot pass this line. If we unite on other things that Islam emphasizes, I think we're going to be successful, inshallah. Ancient Egypt in palace of the pharaoh, magical moment, Moses' staff transforms into a snake in his hand. Cinematic, ultra realistic.
This is something that I'm so curious about.
Yeah,
There's a miracle.
yeah, it's happening.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, sure,
part
incident. Yeah, of course.
In
Of
Qur'an?
course. Yeah. And Musa alayhi salam and Harun alayhi salam is in the court of the Pharaoh and he is addressing him. He's, giving da'wah to him.
For example, I have this in my imagination, but it's going to be better in here.
Yeah.
Beyond our imagination.
Oh, it's so scary, bro. Wow. It's like a huge snake. Is this a flame?
No, as you can remember, Musa alayhi salam's snake was...
Yeah, swallowing the other.
So, yeah, maybe this is the other snake.
But it was swallowing when it was with the other wizard.
Of course, this is not the Musa alayhi salam.
Of course.
It doesn't resemble, but
Okay.
this is so realistic, bro.
It is.
See the
Half
staff?
staff, half snake. Wow, cool. So cool.
This picture doesn't exist anywhere. So maybe we're going to see the movies which are generated from this kind of...
I think so.
Platforms.
Everyone will be producing their own movies, right?
I think there won't be so much painters in the future.
Yeah.
But there's going to be prompt engineers. But they're originally a painter.
Yeah.
Because giving prompts is not easy.
What about giving prompts about the flood of Noah? Nuh alayhi salam.
That would be interesting.
Wow.
It's one of the most interesting parts of the human history.
Yeah.
You see the animals?
The animals are in the
Animals everywhere.
animals are in the water.
But they're the same. There should be so many species.
Wow.
Elephants.
So many elephants. I think there were a pair of elephants, right? Pair of every animal. Yeah. I think they skipped this detail. Wow.
It's not bad.
This one is the best one. The one in the corner. Yeah, this one.
Okay. Thousands of Muslims are praying Salah at the Red Square of Russia. It's the symbol of atheism, communism.
Yeah.
Reddish, cinematic, ultra realistic. Here we go. We're waiting.
Yeah. By the way, I have to remind, 80% of our audience who are watching this are not subscribed to our channel. So we want you to be a part of this family and help us to spread this truth to all corners of the world. So don't forget to subscribe and be a member of this family.
Thousands of Muslims are praying.
Do you think this is going to happen? Inshallah.
Inshallah, bro. Let's see. Oh, mashallah, mashallah. It seems millions.
Amazing.
We are going to see
Mind-blowing.
this someday, bro.
Inshallah.
Because the people in the world doesn't have any other choice. Is it going to be Christianity, the future of the world? No. There are thousands of contradictions in the Bible. So is it Judaism? No. You can't even enter Judaism. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Is it atheism? We don't believe that this cartoon is not a coincidence. So how come this universe can be a coincidence? So the only solution that we have is Islam. There's no
100%.
other solution. There's no other choice. 100%. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, of course. And the fastest growing religion in the world is Islam. And also in Russia, there are many, many people that are accepting Islam nowadays. We also launched a Russian channel towards learning to Russian. And we want your prayers in this task. And we want your help. Inshallah, we're going to reach Russia. We're going to reach the Russian-speaking people and spread these truths to their hearts, inshallah. Recently, I saw a news that Foreign Minister of Russia, Lavrov, said that Islam is experiencing an unprecedented rise in Russia.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
By the way, some channels from Russia took our video and published in a Russian language.
It went viral, right?
It went viral. Millions of people watched them. Maybe there are some new sisters and brothers who joined our family. We have Arabic channel. It's more than 300,000 subscribers. Urdu channel. Indonesian channel. And now that we start our Russian, Spanish,
and French.
And also French language.
And French language.
Inshallah, one day.
Inshallah.
Chinese language, bro.
Oh,
it's the hardest part.
Mandarin.
I'm not sure if we're going to reach success or not, but we will give it a try.
We have Allah on our side, so inshallah we have hope.
May Allah see this picture and be in this picture.
Allow us to see,
And you become the imam, and I become the muezzin.
Inshallah.
I ask this from Allah, bro, not you.
Of course. Because Russian people tried to find a solution in atheism. They left Christianity, and now they have no religion. They're probably feeling this emptiness inside them. And that's why only Islam can give you meaning in life, can give you solutions to your problems. And only by remembering Allah, hearts find ease. So that is why they will return to their fitrah, inshallah, natural disposition, and become Muslims in huge numbers, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, next, China. As our next target.
Here we conquer the China.
Inshallah.
It's so easy, mashallah.
Yeah, they don't have YouTube. I don't know how we're going to accomplish this, but we should just put the effort in, inshallah. Chinese people become Muslim, all of them praying at Beijing Square of China. Tiananmen Square, I think. Reddish, cinematic, ultra realistic.
Okay. This is so realistic.
So many people are praying together.
This guy is not praying.
Yeah. I think it's a police officer, maybe. I don't know.
And so many people are watching, you see?
Yeah. No, it's really scary.
This is
1.34 billion people.
700 million people atheists, because when they start the education, they got the education of atheism from the beginning.
Yeah.
Have you been in Times Square?
Yeah.
How was your experience?
It was amazing, really. It was really nice. Yeah, it was really crowded. People are busy walking around and a lot of tourists. So it's really crowded.
Do you want to see there how the doomsday is going to happen there?
Wow. I think my brother went there in the time of COVID and it was completely deserted. There was no one. And he was really shocked to see that. This virus had this impact on the city.
Doomsday.
Similar scenes to Hollywood movies, but that's... Wow. You know,
this is not the doomsday. Maybe something bad happened, and then people
earthquake, storm, or something like that. I think it's a center of worldly life, really. You can be deluded, have this worldview that it's only this world and there's no afterlife. There's full of lights and entertainment and all this stuff. So you have to wake up before seeing this, right?
See, imagine that this is a doomsday. The papers around there are meaningless. The money, dollars are flying. It's meaningless. All the things in these buildings, all the technology, whatever you have, they're all meaningless. What means is the good deeds that we have, the prayers.
Our faith in Allah. We will only take these to the hereafter. Allah make us invest to the right things in this world.
Inshallah, bro. Thousands of people are praying Salah at Times Square.
I think this happened.
You want to see that?
In Ramadan recently, right?
Thousands of people, bro.
Okay.
Let's make it millions.
Okay.
You ready, bro?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Wow. So many people.
It's just like, it's real, bro.
Wow.
See? So many people.
Wow.
By the way, it doesn't end here. It goes away.
Oof. There's a huge Muslim community there, but I don't think this is the number, really.
Are we going to see this someday?
Inshallah.
Because these people doesn't have a choice. No other solution. What is the solution after we die? The only solution that we have is Islam.
When we get rid of all these prejudices, there's no reason for these people to not enter Islam. This is the very place that this, 9/11 incidents happened. And many people were introduced to Islam after this event. So maybe it can be the center of Islam in the future.
Wow.
Ameen.
Allahumma
Ameen.
If we watch this video 10 years later, what are we going to see?
I believe that really 10 years later, we will look at ourselves and say, so why did we react so much to these things? It's not even interesting.
Yeah, you remember when we first get the cell phones?
Yeah.
We have the buttons there. For example, when I watch that commercials, I'm just surprised. Why are these people reacting so much? It's just a phone. Just like that. You know the incident of the elephant before Prophet ﷺ was born? Abraham planned to destroy Kaaba. And what happened?
And he was destroyed with his army.
There were birds.
Birds came
carrying
and they threw
stones.
Threw stones. These stones pierced through them. They all were annihilated.
It's so nice. You see birds? There are also stones. You see that?
Wow, they're throwing stones. By the way, we put in the translation of Surah Al-Fil, and then it generated this image. Oh,
interesting. What about we give the Surah Baqarah?
Pages upon pages upon pages. Okay, we saw really interesting images and it's really mesmerizing and we don't know where it will go, this technology. But we should really not focus solely on these things. Okay, these are entertaining, these are fun to see, but our real mission is to make our Creator be pleased with us. So that is why we shouldn't lose focus on the real thing and we should do whatever we can to earn the pleasure of Allah. We just gave some prompts and incredible images came up. Imagine what will happen when we enter paradise. There will be things beyond our imagination.
There are so many things. If we knew, we would want it, but we don't know. We don't have any idea about what is going to happen there. So it's so good that Jannah is not something that I can imagine. It's much more better. In order to enter Jannah, what should we do?
We should stay away from the major sins. Of course, this is not a secret. To stay away from the sins and to obey Allah's rules, Allah's commandments, and gain His pleasure. And obeying the rules of Islam does not make life harder. It makes easier. Allah wants to lighten our burden. So obeying Allah's commandments will make our lives easy and we will live the paradise while we are inside this world.
Brothers and sisters, I'm not sure about if we are going to have the third version of this video or not, but if Midjourney improves itself so much, maybe
I think it
6
will.
months later,
I think it will.
we are going to have. If anything comes to your mind about giving some prompts about here, it can be a historical moment, it can be something other, you just make comment and inshallah in the next video, we are going to see what happens.
Yeah, inshallah. Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.